let's look at Kids for Kindness, because this is your latest series, Kids for Kindness, and it has been super popular. And it just came out last month, and I think it may be your best-selling unit so far. So tell us
Yeah.
a little bit about Kids for Kindness and the big idea behind it.
Yeah, this one was so fun. We added a skit to this one, didn't we, Tony?
Hmm.
This one's set up the same way as the other two, where everything fits on one page. Um, but we added a skit. So you can have a lot of fun with this. You as a teacher could just read the skit, or you can have the kids play parts. Um, let's see, it comes with a coloring page. This is a 4-week curriculum, so it's over a shorter time span. But there's so much happening within this curriculum that you could even easily spread each lesson into 2 lessons. Um, what else?
Oh, there's the skit. We I enjoyed the skit so much. I said we need like cartoons for this. This could be a children's book. Of course, that was beyond the scope of this project, but maybe if you ever graduate and your life comes down and your kittens stop growing and making messes, you'll have extra time to write the book. But Milo and oh, I can't see
Ginger. Hmm.
Milo and Ginger, yeah, um, absolutely. They're they're
So yeah,
funny.
they're experiencing these everyday issues that all kids go through. And so you get a chance to talk about how we can be kind in certain scenarios, and how Milo did it right or wrong, or, how Ginger, uh, what Ginger's emotions were. And, so there's just so much to discuss once you read the skit and let the kids think on it. And yeah, it'll be a really fun lesson.
Well, and what you're doing here, and this is great teaching, because this is everything you learn in that master's degree about teaching, is that kids are going to learn through different relational styles, different learning styles. I think it's the word they always taught
Mhm.
us. But we're what we're doing on this curriculum, or what you're doing, is you this is a great memory verse, Ephesians 4:32. It's kind of short and it's so practical, and it points everything we're doing in kindness back to the example of Christ's kindness for us. So be kind to one another, be tenderhearted, forgive one another. All of this stuff comes back to the gospel. This is what Jesus did for us, and that's what Paul's saying. He's saying we should be that way to others, and um, just such a great thing. And I spend a lot of time with a lot of kids who are unkind to one another. I know that's a shock that kids would be unkind on the school bus. However,
Mhm.
um, this is what every parent wants their kid to be. So this is definitely something that parents will appreciate you teaching. But it's not moralistic. It's not like be nice so God will love you. That's not the point. The point is God loves you. God is kind to you. Now you can be kind to others. So
Yeah. And I think
um,
in our hearts we all want people to be kind to us, and we want to be kind to other people. And yeah, this is like you said, Tony, we are using multiple styles or intelligences
yeah.
in every lesson. They get to be creative with craft. They're going to have an activity where they get to be kinesthetic, and they have the visual, with being able to look at Milo and Ginger, and think in their mind of what they looked like when they were experiencing these things. And yeah, I do try to hit all kinds of different ways that they can process within themselves what they're learning.
And I love the skits and the preference game, because it really connects with where kids are. I mean, it's you're simulating their life in a lot of ways. Like the Milo and Ginger is very much a playground setting.
Mhm.
We say
Yeah.
it's we say it's in the savannah somewhere, but the reality is this is the playground out school.
Yeah,
It's the
exactly.
exact same stories. My daughter comes home. Somebody roasted me. What should I do? And I
Yeah.
said, well, did you roast back? Yeah. Okay. Well, first, you're guilty too. So accept that. But these are exactly the kind of things that are not just these aren't Bible truths for grown-ups, like forgive first, look out for the left out, be kind to all kinds of people, use your hands to help, not to poke people in the ear, all the
Yeah.
kind of things that happen. So I'm really excited about this, and we've had some great feedback. This is by and far, because people have downloaded the sample lesson and they always share feedback, or a lot of times they share feedback, and it's all super positive about how this worked in their churches. So if you guys are considering this, if you want something super relevant for kids and fun to teach and very relational, get this free sample lesson. At least do that, and then if it
Mhm.
works for your church, come back and get the full unit. We're